Hello, everybody. Good morning, good day. I hope that you are well. Just going to double check everything. I was really rushing to make sure that all the equipment was working right. I'm not sure why I was having such trouble today. Anyway, here we all are. There's some stuff appearing in the bottom of the screen, which hopefully will go away at some point. If not, I think we can just ignore it. All right. So yesterday at the end of the live chat, somebody had a request for today's practice. So today what we're going to be working on is yoga practice for the hips and legs. And for this practice, we're going to need 2 pieces of equipment. So I just want to tell you about this right now so you can go and grab these things and be ready for the practice. The first thing we're going to use is a chair. You can see my chair right over there. Any kind of chair will do, preferably one that doesn't have wheels. So go ahead and grab your chair. And the other thing that we're going to need is either a yoga strap, which looks like, like this. It's just like, a long strap. You could use a belt. You could also use a hand towel. I think it's called a hand towel. The one that's around that long, a towel like this will also work fine for this practice. So if you would, please go grab you a chair and grab you a yoga strap or a belt or a towel, or the belt to your bathrobe could work, anything like that. While you do that, I'm going to read the comments that are here after I put my glasses on my face. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Jackie. Good morning. Happy Turkey Day. Hi, Nicole. Oh gosh, so many people are ready for Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Beatrice and Katie. Okay, very good. Oh, thank you, Katie. She says she's thankful for me and this practice and the time that we're spending together. That's great. Happy Thanksgiving, April. I'm super unprepared for Thanksgiving. I planned a menu at like 9 o'clock last night and sent my husband to the grocery store. So hopefully we have an okay Thanksgiving. It's just been a really busy time. And I unexpectedly had to paint yesterday. I had to paint a front door. And so later in the practice, if we lie down or do something and you see the bottom of my feet, don't be alarmed. It's just paint on the bottoms of my feet. All right. Cool. So, okay. So you're getting your chair and your strap. And the next thing that I want to do is address the homework. So yesterday, somebody asked a question about why do we do the stay in the yoga practice? Did anyone come up with an answer? The person who asked came back and gave me an answer in the comments, which was a very good answer. And I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But I want to take just a second in case anyone else had time to think about why do we do the stay in the practice, and you want to give me your thoughts in the live chat. All right, while I wait just a second, I'm going to have a drink of water. Okay, to deepen the posture and slow our breath. Cindy didn't miss a beat. Very good. To deepen the posture and slow the breath. Both very good. Yes. Let me elaborate about this a little bit, and then we'll get started with our practice for the hips and the legs right after that. But when we do a stay in the posture, it has many purposes, many functions to build strength. Another person has said, perfect. Yes. So if, for example, we're doing, yesterday we did this, we did wide-legged forward fold. We folded, we stayed down for an inhale, stayed down for an exhale, and then we came up, either walking the hands up or reaching the arms overhead. So when we do a stay in that kind of an application, what's happening is that we are stopping the momentum of the movement. So it's not like fold and come up, fold and come up. There's some momentum associated with that kind of movement. And we're not really using our strength to come up. We're using a combination of strength and momentum. So it's definitely more strengthening in that capacity. Excuse me. And then the other aspect, let's see, to deepen the posture. Yep. And strengthen the posture. Perfect. And to slow the breath. Yes. Absolutely. When we add a stay, we're not moving. So we have an opportunity to pay all of our attention, or a greater portion of our attention, I should say, to the breathing. So that is also correct. And the one other aspect to perhaps strengthen our muscles, to be in the moment where you can focus on certain muscles. That's where I'm going. Yes, that's the third thing. Good job, April. So when we implement stays, or in fact, any kind of special breathing practice, one of the benefits of doing that is the mindfulness. It breaks us of the routine of, oh, this is how I do this thing. I know how to do it. Oh, wait, now it's different. Now I need to stop and pay attention and be more mindful so that I can do the sequence in the correct way. So strengthening, slowing the breath, deeper into the posture, and mindfulness, all reasons that we do stays. So now you have that. Thank you for playing along and doing the homework and thinking about it. I think that's really the best way to learn. That's how my teachers in India teach. They don't always just give me the answer right away. They make me figure it out, and I find a lot of value in that. All right, so for today's practice, let's go ahead and get started. Today I actually wrote notes to make sure I didn't forget anything. So we've handled the first two items of business, and now we're going to do our practice. So if you haven't already, if you joined late or, in the last minute or two, please go ahead and get you a chair and get you a yoga strap or a belt or a hand towel will do just fine. And just keep them handy. We're going to use them in today's practice as we focus on the hips and the legs. Okay. Give me just a second here. I need to do a couple of things. I forgot to turn off the things that make noise. Okay, now we're ready. Okay. So please begin in your comfortable standing position. And I apologize. I don't know why those things are flashing there at the bottom. Normally they would have gone away by now. But anyway, I think they're easy to ignore. All right, so your arms are down alongside your body. On an inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Exhale, arms out and down. We're going to do 4. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, out and down. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down. Please make sure you're engaging your abs. Last one. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, down. All right. Very good. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms down. Stay right here. Continue breathing. Just turning on my clock. All right. And then give your arms a break. Shake them out. And then one more time. Interlace your fingers. Press your palms down. On an inhale, come up to chest height. Exhale, slowly down. Inhale, arms up to chest height. Exhale, slowly down. Last one, inhale and exhale. Now we're going to take it a little higher. Inhale as much as you're comfortable. Exhale, down. If it's not comfortable for your shoulders, you can also do it this way. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. All right, good. Release your arms, your hands from each other. Step your feet wide. On an inhale, sweep your arms out. Exhale, side bend toward your left. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms move forward and up Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Hands can rest any place on your legs or the floor. And then inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale, arms move out. Exhale, side bend left. Inhale to the center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms move forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Inhale, hands walk up your legs. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale, arms move out toward the sides. Exhale, left side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Inhale, exhale, side bend. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come up. Arms stretch out. Exhale, right side bend. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come up. Arms stretch out. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold as much as you're comfortable. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, either walk your hands up or stretch them forward to come up. Exhale, shoulders relax. Last one, inhale, arms move out. Exhale, left side bend. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come up, arms stretch out. Exhale, right side bend. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, come up, arms stretch out. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Stay for the inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Very good work. Step your feet together. Shake your legs out a bit. Let's move into some forward folding. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms move forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold as much as you're comfortable. Inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. You've got the other arm variation if you're comfortable with it. Inhale, exhale, and fold. Inhale, arms extend and come up. Exhale, arms forward and down. Keep going, please. Go at your pace. And please remember that when you're folding and when you're coming up, you're paying attention to and trying to access and utilize the muscles in the backs of your legs and your glutes. We're going to do about 2 more. If you're not able to feel those muscles, I recommend scaling back your posture a little bit. So maybe don't do the arms, and also fold less. Don't go to your maximum capacity. Do what feels very easy, like 50% of your capacity. Okay, whenever you finish up those extra 2 rounds, pause, take a break, and find your breathing. Smooth out your inhales and your exhales. Okay, now let's come back to triangle, this time with twist. So please step your feet wide. And remember, when we do triangle with twist, we can do all manner of things with our arms. So please find the version that works well for you. If you want something that's a bit gentler, you're going to keep your hands on your hips and turn to face toward the side. If you're comfortable with something stronger, you're going to twist with your arms extended. The bottom hand will be somewhere on your leg or perhaps on the floor. All right, so find your version. Your version does not necessarily need to look like mine. Here we go. Inhale, stretch your arms out. Exhale, twist toward the left. Your right hand is coming to the left side. Inhale, come up, arms stretch out. Exhale, left hand comes across to the right side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms stretch out. Exhale, right hand to left side, twist. Inhale, up to the center. Exhale, left hand, right side, twist. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, arms rest down. Inhale, arms stretch out. Exhale, right hand to left side, twist. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left hand to right side, twist. Inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, arms rest down. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Go at your pace, please. Smooth breath and smooth movement. Whenever you finish, step your feet together, shake your legs out. And then step your feet wide again. And we're going to work on wide-legged forward fold with lunging side to side. And in yesterday's comments, I got a question about this one, so I'll talk you through it as we go. On an inhale, bring your arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold. Hands can rest on your legs or on the floor. Then lunge over toward the left. Inhale, lunge over toward the right. Back to the center. And then when you feel ready, walk your hands up your legs all the way back up to standing upright. Okay, pause here for a minute. The specific question was, how do we do the lunging if our hands cannot reach the floor? And the answer is that it's perfectly fine to lunge with your hands on your legs. So you can lunge this way, back to the center, over to the other side, back to center, and then walk your way back up. So hopefully that helps. Let's try it again. Inhale, arms, going forward and up. Yep, you got it. And then exhale and fold. Hands are resting either on the floor or the legs. Lunge over toward the left side. Inhale to the center. Exhale, lunge right. Inhale, center. Exhale, stay here. And then inhale, walk your way back up. Exhale, shoulders relax down. All right, one more. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold as much as you're comfortable. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, lunge left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lunge right. Inhale, center. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale, walk your way back up. Oh, exhale, stay here. Very nice work. Step your feet together. If I'm glowing a little bit more than usual, it's because someone has turned on the heater and it's quite warm in here at my house. All right, so shake your legs out a little bit. All right, and then let's do one more round of forward folding. So set yourself up for that. And this time we're going to do forward fold with spine extension, which is called sthiti in Sanskrit. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, bend your knees, fold. Inhale, come halfway up, extend your spine, your hands are right above your knees. Exhale, fold to your comfortable capacity. Inhale, either walk your hands up or stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, arms forward and down. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, fold. You're using your hamstrings and your glutes. Inhale, halfway up, extend your spine. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come up, either walking the hands up or arms extended. Exhale, arms forward and down. Please do 2 more. Go at your pace and at your capacity. Remember that if you're having difficulty feeling your muscles in the backs of your legs, you should do a smaller version of the posture so that you can better access those muscles and get them working. All right, very good job. Please take a break and re-find your smooth breathing. And while you do that, I'm going to share a little bit of information with you. I need some water too. When we're doing yoga practice, whether it's with a YouTube video or whether it's in person in real life, in the time when we could do that and hopefully in the future can do that again, there's a natural tendency to want to follow the teacher, to want to do what the teacher is doing. But we have a really great opportunity in the yoga practice, which translates into lessons for life, but I'll get into that maybe later, to ignore the peer pressure of what someone else is doing and really concentrate on what's best for our own bodies. So, I've been encouraging that if you're having difficulty, your brain's not able to access these muscles, like they're not talking to each other, you can't feel whether they're working or not, to do a different version of the posture. And, that's it was a hard lesson learned for me, but it's a valuable lesson. And so I pass it on to you and encourage you. There's one example of you doing something different than what I'm doing, but it's the right thing for you. And as you might imagine, that lesson translates really well to your actual life, off of the yoga mat and standing up for the things that are right for you, not just doing what other people expect you to do. So there's kind of different layers of lessons within that. Okay, now that that's said, hopefully you have regained your smooth breathing, and we're going to progress now to using those props that I asked you to find earlier. So if you haven't yet gotten them, what we're going to need is a chair and a strap or a towel or a belt, something like that. So go ahead then and grab your chair. And we're going to start with sitting on the chair. So go ahead and grab your chair and have a seat. And if your chair has wheels, you might want to roll it against something so that it's less likely to roll, like roll it against a bigger piece of furniture or a wall. Okay, so from your sitting position, and just a reminder what we're working on and why we're using these props today. We're working on the legs and the hips. And so now that we're well warmed up, we're going to start to do some more targeted work for the legs and the hips. So we're going to start with hips. Comfortable sitting position. You're going to want to sit forward, kind of on the edge of your chair. And your femurs will be about parallel to the floor. And your ankle will be directly below your knee. So you can also think about this being a 90-degree angle here. Whatever kind of thinking works best with your brain. Your toes will be poking out a little bit in front. And your spine is long. All right, so from here, what we're going to do first is work on the hips. So you're going to bring your left foot over on top of your right knee. You might see there the paint under my foot. Left ankle over right knee. When you do this, you may already feel a whole lot of stretching happening in your left hip. If that's the case, you can maybe stay here if it feels like a reasonable idea, or it might be necessary to lean back. If there's a lot of tightness in your hip, you can lean back. You can even lean back on the back of your chair and just hang out a little bit and breathe, regardless of what your posture is looking like, so that you can stretch out this hip a bit. Okay, we'll stay another breath or two. If this feels easy to sit upright here, then what you can do is a little bit of forward fold. Okay, and hopefully your knee is comfortable. Sometimes, when people cross one ankle over the other knee, the opposite knee is uncomfortable. So you can try, this works sometimes, flexing your foot, drawing your toes back toward the knee. For some folks, that stabilizes the knee enough and eliminates any pain. But if your knee is really painful, then you would want to skip this one. All right, go ahead and come on up out of that. Set your foot down and then switch over to the other side. So right ankle is going over the left knee now. Decide what you need to do with your torso. Do you need to lean back? Do you need to sit upright? Do you need to lean forward? Find that version of this posture that gives you just enough challenge, not too much challenge that it's painful, but a little bit of challenge that's reasonable, that you can breathe through, where you feel like there's some kind of benefit happening here. Stay another couple of breaths. Okay, when you're ready, go ahead and come on up, set this foot down, shake your legs out a little bit. Okay, great. Now, please stand up. And let's see where we should go next. Let's go to a chair version of downward facing dog next. So you're going to stand behind your chair and you're going to bring your hands, I would suggest the heels of your hands, and you can point your fingers forward. Heels of the hands are going onto the chair. Let your hands be as wide as possible, but be careful. If your chair is like mine and the edges are rounded, you might accidentally slip off. So hands are as wide as possible, safely wide. And then start walking your feet back while stretching your arms forward. You're aiming toward trying to have your heels more or less under your hips. All right, go ahead and take a break. We're going to come back to it, but take a break for now. Walk forward, shake yourself out, and just kind of check on how you're feeling. All right, and then let's do it again. So heels of the hands go onto the chair. Walk your feet back as much as is comfortable. End state, your heels are under your hips. Your arms are stretching forward. Okay, stay here, keep breathing. You may feel a whole lot of different stuff happening here. You're stretching out the whole back of your body. So you may feel your calves, the backs of your knees, the backs of your thighs, glutes, low back, upper back, shoulders, arms, even into your fingers stretching. There's a lot happening here. Okay, on an inhale, walk forward. Come on back up to standing upright. Shake yourself out a bit. All right. Shall we do one more? All right, just one more. Let's do a variation this time. So same thing as you did before. Walk your feet back. And then step your feet, just kind of heel toe your feet a little bit wider. And from here, we're going to shift the hips from side to side. See if it's possible to shift your hips without bending your knees. So now we're getting into the sides of the hips a little bit. You may be getting into the sides of your body a little bit as well. Okay, start to come back to the center. And then on an inhale, walk forward. Whew, I feel like I need a break after that one. Take a minute, find your breathing again. Smooth your inhales and your exhales. Next, we're going to work on stretching out the backs of the legs a little bit more. So this one's a little bit risky because we're going to stand on one foot and put the other foot up onto the chair. So if you have any worry about your balance, you might want to set up close to the wall or another piece of furniture like your sofa maybe, so that you have something sturdy to hold on to while you do this. So what you're going to do, and feel free to reorganize yourself so that you have the right stuff to hold on to. But start by, let's see, estimate how long your legs are, and that way you can decide how far you want to stand from your chair. You want to stand a little bit less than the length of one leg away from your chair. And then you're going to bring your left heel up onto the seat. I actually need to move a little bit closer. Okay, so left foot up onto the seat. And then the other thing that you want to just check on to make sure that you're well balanced is that you don't, let me go this way. Hopefully you'll be able to see this well. We want to make sure that we don't have one foot directly in front of the other like this, because that makes it really hard to balance. So let your stance here be a little bit wide. Your right foot's toward the right side. Your left foot is on the left half of the chair. So you have that broader foundation. Okay, from here, what you're going to do, you may already feel a whole lot of stretching happening in the back of your leg. If that's the case, just stay here. This is enough work. If you're interested in working a little bit harder, flex your foot. Point your toes straight up toward the ceiling. That'll give you more intensity, usually in the calf. And another way that you can add intensity, if you want to, is to lean forward. Okay, and we're going to stay right here and breathe. You can also kind of mix up these options. So you might choose to keep your foot relaxed, not flexed, and lean forward. Just do what feels most beneficial for your body, most appropriate for how your body's doing this morning. All right, go ahead and come up. Set your left foot down. And then get ready, kind of measure and estimate where you need to stand so that you can bring your right foot up onto the chair. Remember that you need your wide foundation. And then check out how your right leg is doing. Do you want to stand upright? Is this plenty of challenge? Do you want to flex your foot? Do you want to fold forward? Ooh, okay. And then once you find your version, we'll stay right here and breathe. Slow and smooth breaths. Okay, on an inhale, come on up. Set this foot down. Shake your legs out a bit. Okay, and then let's repeat one more time. So left foot comes up onto the chair. Find your version, move into it. We're going to stay for 3 smooth breaths. Make sure that you're keeping your standing leg strong and activated. On an inhale, come on up, set this foot down, switch over to the other side, right foot up onto the chair, wide stance, and then find your version. Stay for 3 breaths. After you finish that, inhale, come on up, set this foot down, shake your legs out a bit. Okay, I've got one more thing that we're going to do. Let's take a break first because that was pretty intense. So we're going to work on some forward folding, sitting on the chair. Go ahead and have a seat. And sit up at the front of your chair and line up your ankles and your heels under your knees. Let your feet be a bit wide this time. Then inhale, bring your arms forward and up. Exhale, hands come down onto your knees and slide them down toward your feet. Inhale, you're going to come up and extend your spine so you're arching your back. Exhale, slide back down. Make your legs strong. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms forward and down. Let me do a side view for you. So inhale, arms move forward and up. Exhale, hands to knees, slide down, fold. Inhale, hands slide up, arch your back, belly button is drawing in. Exhale, slide down, fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, arms forward and down. Let's keep going. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, strong legs to come up. Exhale, arms forward and down. Do you recognize this? Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, hands to knees, slide down, fold. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, strong legs to come up. Exhale, arms forward and down. Very good. Yep, that's the same as our standing forward fold with spine extension, just a sitting version. Okay, now go ahead and grab your strap or belt or towel or whatever you're using this morning or today. And we're going to work on the last thing. So we've stretched out the backs of the legs, we've stretched out the hips. What we haven't stretched out yet is the front of the thighs. And that's what we're using this for. So you might choose to use your chair or something else to help you maintain your balance. And you're going to use this strap. Well, optionally, you may not need it or want to use it. But what we're going to do essentially is work on bending the knee and bringing the foot up behind you. If it's possible to reach your foot, you might be able to do it this way. But otherwise, you can use your strap. Just make a loop. Set your foot inside. And you can use the strap as an extension of your arm to bring your leg into this position. So when you're ready, go ahead and do that. Stand on your right foot. And then you can bend your left knee and reach back. Take a hold of your foot or use your strap to bring the foot up like this. Okay, go ahead and give this side a break. Shake that leg out and then switch over to the other side. So now you're standing on your left. Make your loop, bring the foot into it. And bring the foot up. This is just our warm-up round. We're going to do one more round here in a little bit. Okay, go ahead and release this side. Shake your legs out. Okay, so for the second round, what we're going to do is basically the same thing, but I'm going to give you a couple of little cues on how to tweak this in case you want more intensity. All right, so when you're ready, stand on your right foot. Start bringing the left up. And then for more intensity, if you want to, you can engage your abdominal muscles, so draw your belly button in. And think about reaching the front of your left hip a little bit more forward. That will intensify the stretching in the front of your hip. And this is plenty of work for us today. Make sure that you're breathing well. Make sure that your standing leg is strong. All right, go ahead and let this side go. Shake that leg out and then switch over. You're standing on your left, bringing up your right. All right. And then if it feels correct for you, you might draw your belly button in and then maybe reach the front of your right hip slightly forward. It's probably not actually going to move at all, but just having that intention of reaching it forward intensifies your stretching in your quads. Smooth breathing. Okay, very good work. Let's go ahead and release that. Shake your legs out. Very, very nice. Okay, today we're going to wrap up our practice sitting on a chair. So go ahead and find your sitting position. Okay, and we're not done quite yet. We have one or two more things to do. So find your sitting position and lengthen your spine. Then inhale and lengthen just a little bit taller. And exhale, twist around toward your left. And what you're doing here is reaching back to take a hold of your chair in some kind of place that lets your shoulder remain relaxed. So don't, hold on to the arm of the chair, which causes you to hunch your shoulder up. So we're twisting over toward the left, and you can even turn your face around toward your left shoulder. Good. On an inhale, release your twist. Come back to the center, and then we'll try out the other side. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist toward your right. And you can look toward the right shoulder. And continue breathing. So just to be sure, the hand in the back, in this case your right hand, is not there for the purpose of cranking you further into the twist. It's just there for support. The real work is happening in the muscles in your back. Okay, on an inhale, twist back around to the center. Rest for a moment. We're going to do one more round. Okay, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist left. You can turn your face to look out over your left shoulder if that feels reasonable for you. Maintain your tall spine. A little bit of toning in your abs. Make sure that the work is happening in the muscles in your back, and your left hand is here just to support you in place. Okay, on an inhale, twist back around to the center. Rest for just a moment. And then when you're ready, inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist right. Keep breathing. On an inhale, twist back around to the center. And then we're going to do a little bit of neutralizing movement, seated cat and cow. So keep your hands on your knees. Inhale, reach your chest up. Exhale, round your back toward the chair back. Let your shoulders stay down away from your ears. Inhale, chest reaches up, abs are strong. Exhale, round, chin tucks down toward your chest. Inhale, reach your chest up. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, chest reaches up. Exhale, round. Inhale, back up to a neutral spine position. Okay, very good. Let's wrap everything up with 4 breaths, and you can count using your fingers. So tip of thumb to tip of index finger for the first breath, and then proceed through all of the fingers. If it's comfortable for you, you can close your eyes. Begin breathing when you're ready. Whenever you finish your 4 breaths, breathe naturally. Very good work today. Thank you for being here and sharing yourself and your practice. Thank you for your willingness to try something new. I hope you have a great day today. Thank you, everybody. If you have time, please hang out. We'll have a little bit of chat. I'm happy to entertain any questions that you might have, and I have 2 or 3 quick things that I want to mention to you as well. First, let me know whenever you get up in the comments how you're feeling at the end of this practice. Was it too intense? Was it okay? Let me know what you think. Let's see. I'm reading a couple of comments. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Nicole says that it's hard to retrain yourself or retrain your mind not to pay attention to the instructor or other people. Yeah, it definitely is. It's something that requires practice. It's a skill. And Margaret says, when my knees cooperate, I can bring my foot up behind me to stretch, and when they do not, I cannot. That does make sense. I could raise them very slightly to use it as a balance pose, but is there a modification? Oh, yes, thank you. That is a very good question. So for people who have trouble, for any reason, bringing the foot up behind, it could be because your knee doesn't bend that far. It causes pain in your knee. It's like you don't have the strength to hold your leg. Like there's a variety of reasons why that might not work for you. So what you can do instead is warrior legs, I should say, with a specific intention of keeping the back leg straight. And this will give you a similar sensation of stretching in the front of the thigh. So, you just start from this position that you're familiar with. Bend the front knee a little bit and really focus on keeping this leg straight and kind of just activating your muscles. And that will give you that same stretch sensation. Thank you for that good question. Okay, awesome practice, video keeper. Okay, good, Nicole. Excellent. Thank you so much. The last 2 days were harder, but I feel better. Yes, I feel calm and at peace. Good. Very good. Yeah, I started to worry partway through this practice that this is a 7-day challenge. And if you're new, I may be advancing too quickly. So I think I mentioned yesterday that if you feel like this intensity level is growing too quickly, what you can do is, once this challenge is done, just do the day 1 video for a week or 2 weeks or a month. and then switch to the day 2 video. And that way you can kind of incrementally build your strength in a more comfortable way. So I hope, that I'm not going too intense and leaving most everybody behind. Let's see. Feeling well stretched. I like how you build on each day. Okay, good. That was great. Thigh stretches was what? I didn't realize how tight. Yep, that does happen quite a lot. Good modification. Feeling energized and ready for my day. Started off stiff this morning, but now my body is relaxed and ready. Super. Anand says, missed your sessions. We'll catch up next week. Yep, perfect. The videos will be there. It was challenging in a good way. I feel really relaxed and I feel better knowing I tried something new and was able to make my yoga a little more intense. Tailbone at the right hurt. Sometimes that does happen, especially if we have tight muscles or, of course, a previous injury. It's kind of cool that at this stage I am able to read all of the comments. I follow some YouTubers who have so many followers and so many comments they can't read everything. So I'm glad at this stage I can read everybody's stuff. Hurt a little bit more when I bend upwards. Okay. Good morning. Practice was awesome. Thank you for the folding and the lunging variation. Okay, very good. Okay. All right. I use your ankle stretch often when I'm on my feet a lot. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Good. Hopefully you're picking up, some bits and pieces here and there that you can use in your normal life. Like I've had students, for example, who are nurses who work in a hospital and they're on their feet a whole lot. And, one thing that you can do, in 20 or 30 seconds is that modified downward facing dog that we did today with the hands on the chair. You can do that on, any countertop. You can bring your hands onto a countertop. If you have time for a bathroom break, you could do it on the bathroom countertop. So it's great to incorporate little bits of yoga, I would say like on an emergency basis if your body needs some help throughout the day. Okay, good. So let me just check my notes because I had a couple of things I needed to tell you. And if you have any questions, of course, I'm happy to receive them in the comments. Yes, so I wanted to just remember to tell you that we have the Small Business Saturday sale starting up. It might actually already be live. But the link, if you go to our website, there's a Small Business Saturday banner at the top. You click on that and it'll show you the 2 different deals that we have going on. One is a discount on 10 class packs, and that's great for people who are interested in practicing with us for hour-long classes via Zoom. I teach on Wednesdays at 9 and 10:30 my time, and my staff of teachers teaches all the other days of the week and actually in the evenings as well. And the way the Zoom classes work is that if you're available at the time of the class that it's offered live, you can, join via Zoom. And if you're not available at the time that it's offered live, we send out the recording. So everyone who registers for the class has the option of practicing live with us or with the recording or both. And the recordings are valid for 30 days. So you can kind of build up a library of classes that you can do, when you want to. Like, especially if you find a specific teacher who, whose teaching works well for you, like, you resonate with their teaching, then you can do all of those teachers' practices. So that's the Small Business Saturday. And any other questions? Yeah, no more right now. And the last thing that I wanted to do is remind you that if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell. The bell is the thing that sends you, like YouTube will send you a notification each time I upload a video or go live. So that's a good thing to do. Also, when people, interact with a YouTube channel, you probably know this already, but just in case, if you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, like videos or comment on videos, that tells YouTube, that sets off YouTube's algorithms for, it's like flagging a video that it's a good one, that they should show to more people. So more people see my videos when people interact with them more, if that makes sense. So that helps me if you interact, or at least like hit a like or something on a video. It helps out a lot. Alrighty, my friends, I think that's it for today. Do you have any last lingering questions before we go forth? And if you're in the US, making our holiday meals, yeah, I don't know. The holiday foods are so good. I am not really into turkey. And I planned a menu of, like, at the last minute, like I was mentioning, of all sides. The sides are my favorite. That's what makes Thanksgiving, I think. So we're going to do mashed potatoes and a sweet potato casserole, all the carbs. And I think we're doing a green bean casserole as well. And then we're going to sleep probably the rest of the day. No, I'm just kidding. But that does sound like it's going to send us into a food coma. Do y'all have any favorites that you're making today? Can you give me some inspiration? What's your number one dish that you do that you have to have every year? Let's see. No guilt eating after this practice. That is true. That is true. Thank you. Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Very good. You're most welcome. All right. Well, if y'all have any favorite dishes to share with me in the comments, I'd be happy to hear them. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. The comments will continue, so please feel free to keep posting. You all have a very nice day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7 of this challenge. And I think that's it. See you then. Bye, everybody.